Now, here's Chief Meteorologist Tony Petrarca with your live Pinpoint Doppler 12 Futurecast.
All right, still looking like a coastal storm developing this weekend near the mid-Atlantic coastline, but the exact track will determine whether or not this is something significant or more of a nuisance. So bottom line, stay tuned. We still have several days to sort of iron out the details, but keep that in the back of your head that something significant is there by the weekend. As we check out conditions outside, these gusty winds have really been driving in not only the cold temperatures, but also dry air. So on live Pinpoint Doppler 12 radar, not finding any precipitation, so we'll keep things dry and the storm free as far as precipitation. Outside in Providence, 23, you throw in the wind, it feels more like 10. Some locations, wind chill now single digits, close to zero. Humidity remains low now, coming in at 48%. Warwick, 23 right now with a wind chill of 10. Peak wind gusts within the last hour at 31 miles per hour. Had gusts today at times between roughly 50 and 55 miles per hour. So the threat tracker will keep it in the yellow level for a few more hours. The wind advisory remains in effect. Gusts of 35 to 45. Wind chill still running in the single digits and close to zero. We're back to green both Wednesday and Thursday. Fairly quiet. Even Friday not bad before things start to change by the weekend. So the frigid wind for this evening, dry skies through Friday, and that the weekend storm system, at least the potential is there. A nor'easter forming along the mid-Atlantic coastline. Again, the track is still somewhat uncertain this far out, but something to watch very closely. Now, just some patchy clouds passing through right now. These gusty northwest breezes continue, but the wind speeds will tend to relax later tonight and during the overnight hours. Getting back to that weekend storm potential, the weather disturbance that will eventually turn into a nor'easter along the mid-Atlantic coastline is still back towards Vancouver and in Washington. So this has to travel across the entire country and then eventually reorganize into a storm off the mid-Atlantic coastline. That's why there's still a lot of uncertainty, but the exact track will determine whether or not we get clobbered with a lot of snow or just a little bit of snow and some strong wind and very cold temperatures. So stay tuned. In the meantime, we're getting real close. We'll show you the futurecast starting off this evening at around 8 o'clock with clear skies, gusty winds and cold temperatures. Tomorrow morning at 7 a.m., waking up to sunshine, temps in the 20s. It's still windy tomorrow, but the wind not as strong, but the wind chills will still be there, at least in the 20s under clear skies. Then by tomorrow evening and tomorrow night, just some patchy clouds. Seas will be cold and dry. The morning commute weather-wise looks fine. Dry roads, good visibility and sunshine. Temperatures starting off in the lower 20s. And then during the afternoon and evening hours, essentially clear, blustery, chilly and dry as temperatures fall back into the upper 20s to lower 30s. Futurecast on the bay for tomorrow. Looking at the wind speeds to still be rather gusty out of the northwest, so a small craft advisory at least. Northwest 15 to 25. Visibility is pretty good with waves of 1 to 2 feet. Water temperature chilly now at 38 degrees. 7-day futurecast. We're dry through Friday, and then watching the weekend very closely. There's enough cold air in place for some snow. The exact center of the circulation or the exact track of the storm system, here's southern New England, right in here, will determine whether or not we get a lot of snow or if this is too far offshore to be a real significant player as far as plowable snow. So stay tuned. Regardless, the snow winds down by later Sunday morning with temperatures in the 30s. Check back with us on social media, the apps, and our newscast for further updates. You can download the app on your smartphone and on your tablets as well. So several days to be kind of ironing out the details. So check back with us.
All right, Tony, thank you. And now